James chapter 1 and 1. James, a servant of God and of the Lord Yahushai, to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad, greetings. Alright, first and foremost I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Graham and Stone, and salutations to all the brothers as pushing this work in all sincerity and in truth. And the brother Yahya from the James Kingston Jamaica camp, here with another lesson. And the 12 tribes that are scattered abroad are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Those people are the true biblical Israelites, and those people are the ones that was placed into slavery under every nation on the earth, right? And because of that, all nations will face the judgment of the Heavenly Father. They will face the vengeance that the Heavenly Father has in store for them. Now, let's see what the scripture has to say about this, because not because the Heavenly Father has not put them into bondage as yet means that it's not coming. Right? So this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8, verse 11. It says, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right? The heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil, because sentence against their evil work is not executed speedily. They placed the nation of Israel into captivity and basically far surpass basically the measure, so to speak. Then, as it says in the book of Zechariah 1 verse 15, it says, I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped further the affliction. Right? They furthered the affliction of the nation of Israel. So because of that, and because they touched the apple of the Heavenly Father's eyes, as it makes mention in Zechariah 2 and 8, it says, for thus saith the Lord of hosts, after the glory that he sent me unto the nations which spoiled you. Spoiled who? Spoiled the nation of Israel. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eyes. Right? They touched the nation of Israel, they spoiled them, they put them into bondage, right? Caused them to basically forget who they are, separated families, killed millions of our people, and put our people into slavery. And even up until this day, the effects of slavery is still attached to our people. And that is why the nation of Edom and all the other nations on the face of the earth is going to face the judgment of the Heavenly Father. Right? Book of Isaiah 34 verse 8, it says, for it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion. So the Heavenly Father is going to basically come forth with vengeance. He's going to send his son, whose true name is Yahushai, and his son is coming forth with vengeance, man. He's coming forth to recompense vengeance upon all the nations. Right? Isaiah chapter 63 verse 4, it says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. Right? The year of my redeem is come. The year of my redeem is come because what? The nation of Israel went into slavery. The nation of Israel went into slavery by ships, as it makes mention in the book of Deuteronomy 28 verse 68. It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. And even up till this day we are in the land of our captivity. We don't go back to the land of Israel. We're still over here in the western hemisphere, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Our people not knowing who they are. Our people lost, dumbstruck, believing that they are Africans, that they are Trinidadians and Asians, and African Americans. Our people don't know who they are right now. You see it? And that's why all the nations them have to pay for this. Mainly the Edomites, the so-called white man. That is who the Bible referred to as the wicked. Right? Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death. This is the word of the scriptures. Who steal us? Who form alliance with other nations such as the Arabs them, right? And brought us into captivity. You don't need to go far to know who that is. It is the so-called white man, the Caucasian race. Their biblical name is Edom. They are the Edomites. They are the one that placed us into captivity. They are the one that captured us in droves and brought us over here to the Western Hemisphere. Right? So the scripture says this in relation to them. Revelation chapter 13 verse 9. If any man have an ear to hear, let him hear. So if you have any understanding, right, you're going to understand what the Bible is saying here. It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity, and he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? He that killeth with the sword can be any weapon of destruction. Right? So he that killeth with the sword, he must be killed with the sword. So this is going to come upon the nation of Edom. Right? Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. The saints are the Israelites. Those people are the holy people of the Heavenly Father. They are the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, the Israelites, which are the Negroes, Latinos, and Native American. So the nation of Edom and all the other nations that spoiled us, they are going to go into captivity. They are going to go into captivity under the nation of Israel. Right? Let's prove that. So this is the book of Isaiah 33, verse 1. Say, woe to thee that spoilest. Who spoiled us? Who took our treasures? Who took all the merchandise? Who benefit and profited off of our slavery? All of them nations, man. All of them nations going to feast, going who are the ones that spoiled us. So the scripture say, woe to thee that spoilest, right? And thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end of dealing treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. It says, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and they that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. So all of them who will prey upon us, the Heavenly Father will give for a prey, man. Amos chapter 1 verse 11. Thus saith the Lord, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. His anger teared perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. This is what the nation of Edom did. This is what the so-called white man did. Understand? He kept his wrath forever. Towards what? To his brother Jacob, which the descendants of Jacob are the Israelites. Because Jacob's name was changed to Israel, therefore he is the forefather of the nation of Israel, in which we are. The Negroes, Latinas, and Native American Indians are the true biblical Israelites, right? So the scripture says that he's going to basically will not turn away the punishment thereof, right? And for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, you will not turn away the punishment thereof, man. Right? So going from there to the book of Obadiah chapter 1 verse 10, it says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces, and foreigners entered into his gate, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. So they took alliance with the other nations against the nation of Israel, right? But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, in the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity, yea, thou shouldest not have looked upon their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have been delivered up thus those of his that did remain in the day of distress. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thy own head. And up until now, their reward has not returned upon their own head. So therefore it's coming, man. It is fast approaching. And the Heavenly Father will not turn away his promise. Right? The Heavenly Father said that this is going to come to pass. Therefore it will come to pass. See, in due time. So this is the book of Psalms 137 verse 7 says, remember, O Lord, right? And believe me, man, the Lord remembers you. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. Let's look up that word, raise it, right? Raise it. And cover, discover, empty, raise, right? So it says, raise it even to the foundation thereof, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. Happy shall he be that reward thee as thou hast served us. So happy we are going to be, right? When we reward them as how they did unto us. They took our kids. They took the Israelite babies, fed them to alligators. They chopped off hands. They chopped off testicles. They mutilated members of our bodies. Right? So happy shall we be when we do the same unto them. Happy shall he be that take it and dash it thy little ones against the stones. Right? And that is common. That is what the Bible is saying, man. The Bible is saying that the time of recompense is coming slowly but surely upon the nation of Edom, man. Right? That is what the Bible proclaims. Right? And this is what needs to be done. So at the end, he is going to get it, man. He's going to get it bitter. Right? And with that, I hope that this lesson was edifying unto the elect of the nation of Israel. I want to say Kalalal, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakar Kodash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations all the brothers that's pushing this work in all sincerity and in truth. Shalom.